Happy Tuesday again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, birds and reptiles and flies and fish of Florida. Today we're gonna be doing lobster mac and cheese. I'm gonna do this lobster mac and cheese served inside of a whole lobster. So I decided to bring one to you that was still alive. You don't buy dead lobsters because you don't know how long they've been dead for. So you don't know how long they've been sitting around. So make sure when you buy a lobster, it is still moving. So I'm gonna do a white cheddar cheese sauce for a cheese tortellini mac and cheese. We're gonna dice some shallots. We're gonna chop some garlic. I have a little bit of lobster base or those lobster bouillon cubes. You can get those anywhere. Your favorite hot sauce, whatever it may be, and white cheddar cheese. We're gonna hold it all together with, that's right, heavy cream, because it is mac and cheese sauce. So what do you say we get cooking some lobster? I'm going to, snap the claw off, and then the other one, and I'm gonna cook the claws. The claws and the tail cook at different times. Tail's a little more delicate. The claw we need to cook all the way in order we'll never get it out of the shell. Be back for you later. Boiling salted water. This is gonna take about 8 minutes. What do you say we put him out of his misery? I know. It's gonna hurt me more than it hurts you, kid. I'll make it fast and easy. So we're gonna lay it flat on its back. This isn't an alligator, it's not gonna go to sleep. And then we're just gonna cut down the center of his head. Don't go all the way through, because we need something as a vehicle. Then we're gonna cut down the back of the tail. And then we're gonna just crack them open. Inside, this right here is a roe sack. So this tells me it was a female. I'm not a big fan of the tamales and such, so I'm going to remove them. And then one more important thing, this right here, this is the mouth. This is where all the food gets crunched up and shot through the body. We're gonna remove that as well. What do you say we get cooking? Remember when we threw our lobster claws in a boil of water? Well, they're ready and cooked. So now we're gonna take them out. We let them cool for a few minutes. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take the knuckle and you're gonna just put that right there. You're gonna take the smaller part of the claw and you're gonna move it around. And then you're gonna break it this way. And it should come out clean. Ta-da! And then we're gonna put it on the cutting board and we're gonna give it a chop. We're not gonna go all the way through. And we're gonna turn the knife. And then we're gonna do it again. And then turn the knife. And then there you go. Lobster claw. With the knuckles, not the same easy. We're just gonna cut these in half. Cut it in half, and then we can pull out the meat. This is the sweetest part of the lobster right here, I think. And we're gonna do the same to the other one. Now we can make our cheese sauce. So we're gonna take a hot pan, dice shallot. How about a little bit of olive oil, our shallots, our garlic. After we sauteed our onions and garlic, I'm gonna throw a little brandy in there. Fucking light it up, cameraman. Burn the shit out of that thing. As soon as the flame's gone, we're gonna add our heavy cream. At the same time, our lobster base. This is gonna provide us with the lobster richness and some salt. So that's why I haven't put any salt in it yet, because this is a substitute for salt. A little bit of our hot sauce, depending on how hot you want it, do whatever you want. I want to taste the lobster, so I just want a little bit of hot sauce as an accent. We're gonna incorporate that nice. Give it a little taste. See, you don't need no salt now. You don't need any salt now, but we are gonna put some black pepper. Now that this is coming to a boil, we're gonna take a little dust of flour. The flour is gonna thicken our cheese sauce, and it's also gonna provide stability for our cheese. So we're gonna whip that in real good. See how the bubbles just got real big? That's from the flour. That means the sauce is thickening. That means we have something to hold our cheese together. I'm gonna turn it off because you don't wanna burn the cheese. We're gonna take half of our white cheddar and we're gonna take the other half and we're gonna use it for the top. So once the cheese has melted into the sauce, we're gonna warm it back up for slowly because we wanna make our pasta hot. So we take our tortellini pastas and put it into the sauce. And then we're just gonna warm it up. And then we're gonna take our lobster pieces and we're gonna throw those in there. We're gonna take one of the claws, give a little chunky chop. And then as soon as the pasta is warm, we're done. Now we just turn it off. We're gonna get our body with the tail meat also still in it. And we're gonna fill this and use this as the vehicle. So we're gonna get all the good stuff in there. And then because it's macaroni and cheese, we're gonna put some more cheese on it. And then this is an option, but I'm gonna put some breadcrumbs on it because I like the crunch. Going all or nothing. And we're just gonna coat that with a little bit of breadcrumb. I'm gonna take our reserved claw and we're gonna pop that right on top. And then we're gonna put this in the oven for about 10 minutes. We just wanna melt the cheese, cook the lobster, of course, and brown the crumbs. See you in a little while, my sweet. Oh my goodness. You are in for such a treat. Holy moly. Would you take a fucking look at that? The lobster tail has created us a nice little enclosure for our macaroni and cheese. Now the hardest part is about this whole thing is getting it to the plate. Make sure everything's unstuck or else you're gonna have a mess. We're going in head first. You'd think I'm a loss for words, but it's just not something that happens here. One last thing. Brown those crumbs up, brown that cheese. This is my favorite 9-letter word. Delicious.